This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 29, and it reads, Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth, that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as the Israelite foreigners, and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom. This is your brother Ayashar Barazar from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone, coming back at you with another edifying lesson that is edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. All right, I got this a clip, Slakia, this clip coming up, and just more proof that the people who are impersonating us, the Israelis, more proof that they have no respect for the scriptures. They do what they want to do, and just a couple of things to prove that once again they are not the chosen people. I mean, I think everyone knows that now, and with these protests and everything that's going on. But yeah, I'm going to prove that with the menorah, which is what we call the candlestick in the scriptures, and also with the name Israel versus Israeli. All right. So here's the clip.
Yale University campus. Yale condemned the action and called it a desecration of the menorah. The university says it has asked police to investigate the incident. Event organizers say that the person was not affiliated with the groups present. They condemned the anti-Semitic action and said they were appalled by this behavior.
All right, so they said that they condemned the action and said it was the desecration of the menorah, or as we know it according to the scriptures, the candlestick. All right, so let's get to the scriptures and let's see if they did that, if that is indeed the menorah that was out there. All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 25, beginning in verse 31. And it reads, And thou shalt make a candlestick of pure gold. Of beaten work shall the candlestick be made. His shaft and his branches, his bowls, his knops, and his flowers shall be of the same. Verse 32. And 6 branches shall come out of the sides of it, 3 branches of the candlestick out of the one side, and 3 branches of the candlestick out of the other side. Verse 33. 3 bowls made like unto almonds, with a knop and a flower in one branch, and 3 bowls made like almonds in the other branch, with a knop and a flower. So in the 6 branches that come out of the candlestick. Verse 34. And in the candlestick shall be 4 bowls made like unto almonds, with their knops and their flowers. And there shall be a knop under 2 branches of the same, and a knop under 2 branches of the same, and a knop under 2 branches of the same, according to the 6 branches that proceed out of the candlestick. Verse 36. Their knops and their branches shall be of the same, and it shall be one beaten work of pure gold. Verse 37. And thou shalt make 7 lamps thereof, and they shall light the lamps thereof, that they may give light over against it. Verse 38. And the tongs thereof and the snuff dishes thereof shall be of pure gold. Verse 39. Of a talent of pure gold shall he make it with all these vessels. Verse 40. And look that thou shalt make them after their pattern, which was showed thee in the mount. Okay, so now we know we have 7 lamps. Okay, verse 37. There's the key right here. 7 lamps. And thou shalt make the 7 lamps thereof, and they shall light the lamps thereof, that they may give light over against it. All right, so with that being said, let's go back. There it is right there. Okay, 7 branches. All right, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But what was out there, you got 9 branches. You count the red dots, zoomed in on it, you have 9 branches. So that's what they call a menorah. So actually, those students did not desecrate the true candlestick. They desecrated the Israeli fabrication of the true Israelite candlestick. All right, that's what they did. So once again, you do not honor the words of the scripture when you do this. Further again, proving that you're not the people. That's what the Lord commanded in Exodus 25, verses 31 through 40. And you go and change it. All right, just like you did with the name. Let's prove that. Go back to the scriptures. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 32. I want to say around verse 28. And I'll start at 27. Genesis chapter 32, verse 27. And it reads, And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. Verse 28. And he said, now this is when he wrestled with the angel. I'll just start at verse 25. Salakia. Verse 24, Genesis 32, verse 24, and it reads, And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, verse 26, And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. Verse 27, And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. Verse 28, And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, Yasharallah, in the Paleo Hebrew. For as a prince hast thou power with Yahweh and with men, and has prevailed. All right. So he changed his name to Israel. This is Genesis 32. Salakia 35. Verse 9 and 10. Verse 9, and it reads, And Yahweh appeared unto Jacob again. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai appeared unto Jacob again. And when he came out of Naram and blessed him. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said unto him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. Okay? So he changed his name to Israel. When the Lord is dealing with you, he changes your name. He changed Abram's name to Abraham. He changed Jacob's name to Israel. All right. When he's dealing with Saul, he changed his name to Paul. All right. So when he's dealing with you, in the scriptures, he's changed your names. I just gave you 3 examples of that. Okay. But he said to Israel. So where is Israeli? I typed that in and checked all the Bible. Okay. Exact phrase, so there's no mistake. All right. All Old Testament, no results. New Testament, no results. Apocrypha, no results. Once again, proving you're not the people. All right. With just your name and a menorah. All right. But like the scripture said, you're going to be found liars, and that's what you have, man. Because number one, you don't honor what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai says. All right, we know you're not the people, and constantly proving that. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verses 16 and 17, and it reads, "But unto the wicked," and that's the wicked is Esau, Edom, according to Malachi 1:4. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai saith, "What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" Okay, and that was clearly in the law in Exodus 25, how that menorah, or what we know as a candlestick, was to be made, and you changed it. Why is that? Verse 17: "Seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee." All right, so there you go. You know, you're lying about the menorah, you're lying about the name, and the world knows you're lying about being the chosen people. But you know, the world knows it's you, Amalek, and even though that's what Benjamin Netanyahu is trying to call the Palestinians, no, you're Amalek. Okay, you're trying to push it off on them. The last thing you people want to be is the Edomites. Okay, especially you, Amalek. And the Lord has a special thing for you. And there was a prophecy also in the law. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 25, verses 17 through 19. Verse 17, and it reads, "Remember what Amalek did unto thee by the way, when ye were come forth out of Egypt." This is when we were exiting Egypt, okay? After the Passover, all right? Verse 18, "How he met thee by the way, and smote the hindmost of thee, even all that were feeble behind thee, when thou wast faint and weary, and he feared not Yahweh." Just like he doesn't fear the Most High today. You know, you got that creep, Noah Urari, Yuval Harari, sodomite, talking about the Bible is going to be rewritten, done away with. They're going to be the gods now. Yeah, right. Okay. Verse 19. "Therefore it shall be, when Yahweh thy power have given thee rest from all of thy enemies round about, in the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee for an inheritance to possess it, thou shalt blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. Thou shalt not forget it." Okay? He told his people not to forget what Amalek did, but you're claiming to be the people. You're telling the people not to forget that hoax that you got the whole world believing in. Okay? That's not the case. This is what he told us not to forget. All right? And like he said, it's going to blot you out from under heaven. That's going to come when all of Edom is blotted out, according to Obadiah 1 and 18. None remaining of the house of Esau. All right? Let me get that. This is the book of Obadiah, my favorite book. 1 verse 18. And it reads, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame." That's the northern and southern kingdom together. Southern and northern kingdom, respectively. "And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau." That includes you, Amalek, who is a direct descendant of Esau, Edom, his grandson. All right, the original, the progenitor Esau. Amalek is his grandson. All right. Continue on. "For the Lord hath spoken it." All right. And we know that when the Lord speak, his word does not return unto him void. All right, and so with that, I hope this lesson was edifying for the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahak HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and my fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also, salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, I say Shalom, Kwam Yasharala. We got next.